everyone, it's Gail. I'm here today to share with you a number of items that I am going to list on my Etsy shop. So wanted to give you a quick idea of what they look like. First of all, I've done 3 more of the Daphne Diary magazine, either upcycled or inspired traveler's notebooks. So I'm going to pop through very quickly and just show you each one. This one, the cover is made from the magazine cover. It's got a little tag on the front that says memories, some jelly print labels and such. So let's go inside, and of course this is the inside of the magazine cover, and there's a variety of papers in here. This little envelope was in the magazine, and so I cut it out and made it and included it in this journal. Lots of bright and beautiful papers. This page has a little flip up and a lace flap that was inspired by Amity Bloom. Coffee dyed paper, little tuck with a tag in there or a journaling card. Here's a envelope, some composition paper. This is a coloring page from the magazine. Some other pages from the magazine. Little railroad form there. Calendar, doily, and then this beautiful paper that I also used is from the watercolor paper pack from DCWV. So that's what I used in this. This dress I cut out of scrapbook paper using the Sue Olson design that she has on her Etsy, and I just used one as a template and went ahead and made my own. There's a little fun little index card in that tuck spot, and again the lace and the flap and some belly bands. This is again an envelope. It's attached so you can move it wherever you want in the book. And this notebook paper has about, I think there's half a dozen sheets there to write on. And then some extra paper to play with. And then this is the back cover. And there you have it. There's number 1. And then the second one here was also made from the cover of the magazine. It was so beautiful. I didn't do anything to it at all except for sew around it. And this is the inside. I love, love, love those little children. It's such a pretty, pretty picture. Little flap there. More flaps. I included some of these little tags in this one. This one's rather bunny themed, as you can tell from the bunnies here and there. That was another one of the envelopes that was in the magazine that I just glued together and included. This is just a pocket with tag and extra paper. This is sketchbook paper. This is an Edith Holden book page, coffee dyed, some more sketchbook. Here's an envelope. This one is adhered down, but it is a pocket at the top. And this is just a little tuck made from a cupcake paper. Little bag with journaling card in there. This is the middle. I put a little heart doily in the middle of this one. The other side of the bag. Another tuck, and this is a big pocket with index card in it. Sketchbook paper, coffee dyed paper. This is the Edith Holden book page, and it has a bunny too. So again, the pocket with some journal cards, bunnies, a couple journal cards in this belly band, and another one of those little tags. Couple of flaps there. Big pocket again for an index card, and a lot of little cuts to be played with in here. And this is the back. I added another one of those little tags, and I also added some embroidery right there. So that is number 2. And they're all closed with the big paper clips. And this one, I actually, I sewed it on the outside because this one, in Daphne's diary, she had this recipe book and it was attached in the magazine, and I just took it out and took it apart and I put it in this book. So this is kind of a recipe book themed one, but Daphne's diary still. So it starts off and each of the pages is like this. It has the recipe, the ingredients, and the shopping list. And I'll just thumb through because the backs of the pages are really fun. This belly band has a page from one of my vintage cookbooks in it with some recipes. Let's see. Little pocket with, again, a little vintage flyer that has recipes in it. This one has coffee dyed paper. This is just a page from the magazine. Fun table, love that. When I'm at dinner, I like to be at the fun table, so I thought that was kind of fun. And then it's got a coloring page in the middle. And then the back is, you know, pretty much the same with some fun imagery. This is, again, a vintage flyer with some recipes that I tucked in that pocket. And all of these flip out for the shopping list for the particular recipe. Another vintage page from the cookbook. Love this one. And then this flips out and it says Baked with Love. And there's an extra piece of paper in here to play with also. So that is the recipe themed junk journal, or traveler's notebook junk journal. So then I did one other traveler's notebook. This one I used the Graphic 45 World's Fair paper pack. And so it says Inspire, and it's all these lovely oranges and blues, and there's a lot of journaling cards because I used all the journaling cards that went with that paper pack, and there was a sticker book too. So all this contains many of those. There's a double belly band here with a couple of journaling cards, envelope with journaling cards on both sides, little pocket with one of the journaling cards from the pack, and then an extra sheet of paper, belly band with extra paper, ledger paper. This is not from that collection, but just another one that I thought went well with it. This is just an extra piece of paper that I clipped on. So there's a lot of room to make this journal all your own. This is the middle of the signature with pockets with journaling cards, belly band with journaling card, graph paper. This is the Tim Holtz photo pocket here that is attached. This journaling card I made into a belly band. This isn't just an extra piece of cardstock. Extra cardstock and a journaling card here in this pocket. Whoops. Again, the envelope with a couple journal cards. This is a sticker that says World's Fair, and the memo pad with a half a dozen pages or so there, and then another journal card, and then a variety of the papers used in the journal that will be included to play with. So those are the 4 traveler's notebooks that I'm going to list. And then I wanted to share, I also am going to list this. This is a new bag journal, and this one is bigger than the ones that I've had in my shop before. I got these lovely waxed craft bags from Denise at A Tattered Dream. Thank you, Denise. And this measures, I think, about 7.5 by 5 1/4. So it's bigger. And I also, on the spine here, I have this muslin that also came from Denise's shop, A Tattered Dream, on Etsy. And I loved it. I love working with it. And she sells it, you know, a yardage of it, however many yards of it. And they come on a little wooden clothespin. It's really fun. So I've got this image and layered her up. And what I love about this one is inspired by the papers and inspired by one of my Etsy customers who loves crunchy. This one is crunchy. I'm going to flip through really quick. It's all coffee dyed and it's all wonderfully crunchy papers. So I've got graph paper. This is deli paper that has glimmer mist on it. This is tracing paper, school writing paper, a glassine bag, sketchbook paper, just coffee dyed paper. This was a composition page that I used as an overspray for glimmer mist, a tag with butterflies. This page was just a wonderfully grungy, super cool piece of paper that, because it was so crunchy, had to go in here. The glimmer mist. This is Easter egg dyed, coffee dyed. This is coffee dyed scrapbook paper for the middle of the signature. And yeah, just the same ones pretty much, except of course the coffee dye is different on the second half of the pages, but that's the other part of the bag. So there you go. I am going to list this one as well. So I just wanted to give you a little update and tell you that I haven't really been too missing in action, but I've been doing a garage sale and it's so much work and it's finally done so I can get back to my art room. I'm so happy. So here is kind of what I've gotten done in the last little while, and we'll be putting on the shop. It's cinnamon tea if you're interested in anything. If you have any questions at all, just leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for your support here on YouTube and in my Etsy shop. I am just amazed at all of you. So thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.